with the performance that he's in the.
Yeah, I think he's spotted about the first half, that our breakdown stuff was poor, contact stuff was poor. So it's, as much as we try and dress it up, and I think the team reacted really well. Very tough. I mean, the Lions were they were desperate. You could see that. You could see the disappointment at the end. And that's, those are the areas we see it, often in contact, the scrambling, those 50-50 balls, 2 balls we sort of hack when we probably should have fallen. They scored 2 tries. So, but the character at the end there, which stretches from, so this team's got buckets of, I'd like us to do some things better, or a couple of things better. We have Rocky making a tackle in the left-hand corner that's just extraordinary. And so actually my overall sentiment is very proud. We should like to have said top 5 all 3 years of the URC. Was a tough season for us. It's a nice way to finish against what was a very dangerous, motivated opponent.
Just like Riekert as well. Did that give you guys sort of extra motivation? So
I wasn't there.
Yeah, look, we knew we needed to work a bit harder then. If we didn't, we probably would have seen our asses. So we needed to galvanize, and that's exactly what the team did.
Yeah, okay. It looked like you could have been an elder.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it looked like it wind up.
Well, we tried milking it.
You were right to ask. There were 2 in that sequence, Ruben and you.
Ruben and me.
Yeah.
John, you obviously don't know who you're playing yet.
Yeah.
Obviously waiting for a few hundred results. But looking forward to the weekend, moving to another quarterfinal. And what are the big concerns for you?
No, well, that's not many. I mean, we're going to play this quarterfinal with our 2 World Cup winners without Dion and Damien, and that was dealt with a while ago. Great, get through today injury-free. We did 1 or 2 gambles, taking Warwick, could have been put in this guy's Warwick, full bill of health. 1 or 2 technical points that I don't think we're quite there on money yet. But we need a good win in a really tough South African derby. Probably got the perfect tee off, no injuries, and everybody thoroughly engaged for next week. So I think there's a challenge around the travel, because you can't book airlines till you know where your onward leg is. It's actually you can't. So you literally can't. So we could get ourselves to Doha, but the game's not going to be in Qatar. They've got nice air-conditioned stadiums, so we've got some challenges there, but that's not for the players to consider. So.
You've obviously got a potential for, I think you have a definite problem with after the red card. You've got Ben Loaders come back though. So.
Yeah, look, I can't see unless unlikely Andrew's going to play again this tournament. I would have thought I'd be surprised. So that's him out, and who's Zassi? Zassi could be back in for semis if we get there. But we'll be fine for next week with Ben, and if Andrew's banned, with Ben and Salmaan.
John, you touched on the character thing earlier, and obviously we've previously spoken about the need, maybe it's good for you to travel, but traveling and proving that you're not just a team that can win it pushed away from it.
Yeah, what's one that, as I said, doesn't really sell with my bosses to say it's a good thing that we're playing away. I tried to tell them that at the board meeting on Thursday. So I got this really, but. We played every, like I said, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but we played every playoff here at DHL Stadium. And we said at the start of the season, Moon was part of that planning, that one of the things we had some games around our kicking game, some things around our intensity as a pack. And one of the things was the way, how we played away. And we go from 0 from 4 on a tour, where we throw probably Cardiff and Benetton arguably, to a really good performance at Leicester with our B team, so-called B team. Win in Paris, win in Northampton, friendly, then the 2 on the tour. And this is the next step in our growth, is to go and, I would love to play for the people, for the money, for and the chances of winning, we'd like to play at home, but it's not a bad thing for our growth to win away. Look, if it's Loftus, well, that's not so much, that's a South African derby, that's something we're all used to. But I'd really be excited to go to Scotstoun in May compared to going there in November without your Springboks and having an interesting afternoon with the officialdom, and that we up for this. I promise you. Sit them downstairs. We're not going for 1 week now.
And you got now just to make sure. I don't know. You obviously don't know the logistics yet until you're playing.
But there's no chance you'll be playing on Friday.
I don't know I don't know if the game was in South Africa. I don't know if the game was in South Africa. I don't know. So if we were in Pretoria, I don't know. You might know. I know definitely. We already phoned and said you can't ask us to do this, and they've said yes. So the
competition rules.
Yeah.
So it's against competition rules.
Okay.
So there's a lot of Scots team games on Friday as well.
Yeah, no, we. If we could play daytime in Scots tune in May, game on. I promise you.
Well, they moved it last night.
Yeah, they won't.
Cool. Any more questions, guys?
Just you must be pleased with Sasha playing at 15. I mean, that's the third choice. The third was Damien and then Damien and then.
It was good. We got him on the field. He did some extraordinary things, some curious things. But that's what we were. That's all off. I mean, it's the same with Riekert. They did really well. That's what I think. I got so much respect for the resilience of the team, like how we played, like what we said the last. There's 10 minutes at Connacht at the end there, the 20 minutes or 25 minutes a day when we were one man short. And then, you take out Damien Willems and Riekert and you think, gee, I come back. You take out Dion Fourie and we just stay in the fight. I'd like us to play more. I thought we were reasonable today with that. But once you got a red card, it's just different messages coming down to the, take your time, reset the scrum, take the goals, maul the 5-man line out. It's just the product. You have to get pragmatic after that stage. And that's the truth. And that's what they did very well.
Dobbo, we've heard earlier as well. You mentioned with our 2 World Cup winning players as well, and I suppose with all up with Dixon and those guys. Is it something that you as a coach start thinking about now, or are there talks with you in terms of starting to manage players now already? Was that not?
No, I think SA Rugby are very good. Is they don't give us any prescriptions. I think, they possibly have the right to, given that they contribute to some of these guys' salaries. No, they're very good at saying go as far as you can, as deep as you can. So, I mean, you could argue that we're overplaying Marnie. In fact, I'm sure there's an argument for that. We do train with Jail at 10, and I think URC is going to be special, but no, there's no prescription on us like that. Yeah, I think what we really take joy on, and I'm sure we will, if it's getting more Springboks. We want to be known as a place that makes Springboks, and if Sasha or Salem or BJ or somebody's been the Lyman cap gets capped this year, brilliant. But no, there's no prescription whatsoever.
Cool. Thanks so much, everyone.